maybe the period, but I think the period. Upward, downward, upward, downward. Maybe not. That's crazy. Please. Oh. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hi guys, here's me, Anna. Get back to it, to get all these experiments done, to get all of these profits, you know, but you have so many troubles, when you have so many issues, but you are just like that, you know, going out with some profits. It actually not that easy even for me, and especially when I'm making the video, I feel like responsible because what's gonna be if I'm gonna be losing all of that? I'll make a new video. No, but you know that, and you feel so much tension, but we're going through it just to learn something, and I hope that when you watch this video, you actually learn that mistakes and getting back to the perfect profitable strategies back home. Sorry for the long run. We start. And get back to it. Get back to the one of the favorite things that I have in my life, earning money. Sorry. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing without all this, you know, this video and stuff. I do not consider myself, you know, as like an actor or an artist. I don't know how to say it correctly. Like, I don't have attention. I love being alone at home, reading my books, you know, that's my favorite stuff to do. But sometimes I think that I'm a little bit lying to myself because I'm getting crazy with the camera or with the people. I'm kind of fun girl, really, really fun. I'm making stupid jokes, and that's forever. But sometimes that's too much. Keltner channel, Quotex, and Momentum. Sorry for the off top. How about this one? Let's try it like that. I don't expect so much because all of that are just like it's all of the lines. Maybe we need some candles to handle it better, but let's try it. That's messy, right? Not like the football player. That's really messy. The chart is a little bit because it's going just like that. We can see some fluctuations, not the big ones, so it's kind of bad situation because we don't like it when it's getting so small, because it's in all of the times kind of close to this estimated level. Anywhere actually we put it, it's going to be kind of close to it, and the closer we go to it, in the more risk we actually found ourselves. So you can see it. I actually expected that's going to be the rising, and you can see with the vortex that we were kind of getting closer but never crossed. But now the lines are on the distance, and this is just fine. After that being on a distance that wide, we do expect that it's going to be some crossing, so this is not a bad one. We have some crossing now, just as I told you. That's one of the best predictors of changing, being on the really big distance. Of course, we can see that, and that was fine, but that was crazy. The whole chart is crazy, and we start with that. It's not about me, it's not about strategy, it's not about the world and the president. It's all about the chart. Can you see these candles? All of these candles are kind of tiny, and they're just flying. Maybe the chart today is a little bit more tricky than we wanted. But the thing right there, the first impression that we have, even from the Keltner channel, is okay, we're going to be closing the hill. We've been actually getting smoothly and really strangely upward, and then we're going to get downward because we need some break-in, we need some change. But the thing is, I don't know why actually. I'd love to explain how I decided that it's going to be the upward, because yes, now I can see that with the Keltner channel. Okay, it's just going like that and going again. Oh, I think we may go downwards somewhere here. So it's just another fluctuation before the falling. Maybe. But that's just when you see the crazy chart, all this, logical things that don't work. So you need to be sometimes irrational, because okay, I can see it, but I can see it's going to be this tendency, but the market, the chart, everything is really crazy. So maybe I need to make some crazy decision. But that's the bad explanation, really bad one. Now we're going, just I told you, now we're going, maybe. No. I don't know, maybe it seems all of that seems kind of creepy because of this Keltner channel. The period is huge and the channel is huge. It's not my favorite type of analyzing because I'm kind of lost in it. It's for me, because I get used to the smaller period. For me, it seems like this is a disaster. There is something wrong, but I'd better be having some signals from it and understanding of it. So let's make it smaller the other time. Rise on as we wanted. And plus, look at the vortex. I mean, the momentum actually in the vortex periods are not that bad. It's kind of classy that we've been using in most of the situations, but the market is crazy. The chart that we are seeing actually is crazy because vortex, look at that, it's kind of weird. It's long. In most of the cases, it's kind of sharper. Maybe the period, but I think the period. Are we done? Where? Yeah. So it's crazy. Just what I wanted to say. Let's not get too upset. Seems like we're gonna be rising, but I'm not sure for how long. You see, all these fluctuations are not forcing right now, you know. I don't use these words in my videos, but it is and only the last one was kind of clear, pure. It was a little bit with the tiny candle, so it was actually jumping a little bit, but it's better than we've been seeing before. Oh my god, maybe it is just the part of the big downward trend. That's it. Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. You know, you cannot see the whole tendency. You cannot see the whole movement. Is it? We're actually just having the pattern of getting downward, upward, downward, upward, downward. Maybe not. That's crazy. I want to finish that. So bad. I want to get out from this strategy. I want to get out from this chart. I want to get out from this Keltner channel, which I hate. It's useless. At least I don't get mad from it. Oh, here we are with the momentum. We kind of decided, and plus analyzing what we had before, we kind of decided we are at the highest point, so we do expect some falling. Then let us pray to get it as we want it. Let's keep it just for a change. So I use these 15 seconds to pray. The problem is, please, we cannot be quite certain about the fluctuations. 10-second candles, which I hate, plus Oh, it's actually 4,000 in the end, but we don't have any time frames. We don't understand what's going to be the size of these fluctuations, what's going to be the big tendency. So there is too much problems for one chart and one strategy. Okay, there is the absence of something like one of that. Okay, time frame or okay, the tendency. But here, all of that together. I'm mad. I am just mad. I was a little bit nervous in the beginning, and I am so pissed off in the end. So what we can tell about that strategy, that honestly, the feeling that I got, the problem wasn't the chart. That was a little bit crazy, and this strategy is the big one for this type of situations. That's true. So I do recommend and suggest as many times as I can possibly say it. If you don't feel it's working, change it. Don't be me. Don't make 5 or how many bets I make. I don't know, being consistent with the strategy that is actually doesn't work. I know that sounds easy, but sometimes you're sitting, struggling, losing your mind, thinking the problem is in you, but the problem is in the strategy. That's easy.